Normally every week, fellow comedian and friend Nick Sperdute and I visit some other world or planet and report back to you about what it was like performing comedy on that planet. Now, we haven't been doing that the last few episodes of this program because all of the comedy has dried up on lockdown, and we have been on lockdown in Nick's 2-bedroom apartment in New York, along with our Wookiees and Gungan and his wife Megan and Droid. It's been packed. But, you know, we figured out how to make it work. We figured out workarounds. And so we haven't bothered doing any of this because we haven't gone to any new worlds during the lockdown. But Nick asked me to come on to the program today. He wanted to talk to me. And so, yeah, Nick, what's up? Okay, so here's the thing. Heaton, I love you to death. I really do. Thanks, man. Back at you. Maybe I should just talk for now. Okay. All right. So here's some stuff that's going on. You've been here. We love having you here. It has not been any sort of I will say that we haven't been worse off for having more people. It's actually made this kind of lockdown okay because we've been able to play Monopoly in person with all these people every night. We've been able to like take group walks and go up on the roof and stuff like that. So that's been nice. We've been playing a lot of like party games. And a couple of us are still actually working from home, not myself. I'm currently not working either, or you, really. I mean, other than the podcast here. Yeah, Space Comedians, unfortunately, was not in the exempted category. Not yet. Not yet. The problem here that I'm having is that, okay, so you used your stimulus check. Yeah. To buy an Oculus Quest. To buy an Oculus Quest. Which I encouraged. Because I thought, hey, that's great. It's like a nice little escape. Well, we're all locked in your 2-bedroom, 400-square-foot apartment. All 10 of us. Okay, so here's the problem. We only have one television, and we've gone over this a few times. Like, we hooked up a smaller television. Like, it's like kind of an emergency television in the other room. Just for the but literally, it's a soap opera only television. That's just for the Wookiees, just for their soap operas. Right. They got to watch them. Yeah. It's a thing. And Wookiee soap operas, a lot more entertaining than regular soap operas. I'll give them that, but you have no idea what's happening. There's a lot of reactions and a lot of yelling. A lot of disembodiment. From what I can tell, it's like Wookiee soap operas are mostly adultery and disemboweling with their bare hands. Absolutely. They're hands down the most violent soap operas I've ever seen in my life. And that's what makes them good. And I feel like if our soap operas just took okay, I'm not going to get back into this. Hold on. So I don't even understand what the problem is here. It sounds like what you're saying is everything's awesome because the Wookiees get their soap operas that they're watching on I think one of them has a laptop. Meanwhile, I'm playing the Oculus Quest. That keeps me entertained, and really I'm not bothering anybody. You are playing the Oculus Quest on the main TV. Right. So that other people can watch what I'm doing on the Oculus Quest. 12 hours a day. Number one, that's already kind of an issue because it's like 12 hours a day. Like the rest of us are doing stuff and like we want to watch stuff, but you just keep watching that. And it really wouldn't be that bad because Oculus, it's super interesting, right? Yeah. And it's like it's engaging. Great technology. You just keep like going to the store. Yeah. Or like sitting on a porch. Yeah. In the Oculus Quest. You're not doing anything fun. You're not like shooting people. You're not playing like Beat Saber. You're literally like you wake up, you go on Oculus Quest, and then you brush your teeth in Oculus Quest, not even in real life, which we have to talk about as well because it's a hygiene issue. But the problem is you're doing it on the TV. So we're watching you brush your teeth virtually instead of like actually like saving the world or whatever you can do. There's millions of things you can do on this, but instead you're doing literally the most mundane possible things. So Nick, I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not following you at all. Like, hold on, can I tell you about my day yesterday? Yeah. I woke up in meat space with you and the other people, and I immediately went into the living room, plugged the Oculus Quest into the TV so that I can include all of you people in my awesome adventures. And what did I do? In Oculus, I went into the teeth brushing game, and I brushed my teeth. And then I did all the stuff that we can't normally do, like you made breakfast. Yeah, you could make real breakfast. You could pitch in. and like cook eggs here instead of cooking eggs on the game.
Yeah, I made an omelet in the cooking game, and then I just got some chores done. Really, I just did some cleaning, and I went to the grocery store, but I went to the grocery store, no mask going there, and then that evening, wasn't it cool that we went to a virtual baseball game? That was awesome.
No, it wasn't cool. It would have been cool if we went and like played baseball, but we went to a virtual baseball game, and then we didn't even watch baseball because you don't even like baseball.
I don't like baseball. I was just on my phone in the virtual game.
You were just looking at your cell phone, your virtual cell phone inside of the Quest while we were at a baseball stadium.
But that's what I do at actual baseball games. Is I go to the baseball game and I play on my phone, and that's what I did. Is I went into this. Okay, this makes sense to me. I got the Oculus Quest with my tax refund, and I go into a virtual baseball game to play on my virtual phone. What would you want me to do with my Oculus Quest instead of
something fun? First of all, let someone else play on it as well.
Okay,
like let someone jump in.
Why don't they just use their tax refund to buy Oculus Quests that they can play on?
Because they're Wookiees. They don't get a tax refund here. They only get it in Kashyyyk. And it's, the amount of time that they would have to put in.
All right, hold on. Okay, I'm going to meet you halfway here. Okay, I'm going to meet you halfway. All right.
I have a hard time believing that.
Okay, so I have that game I play where I file taxes.
Yeah.
And then I have that.
Day.
Yeah, I have that other game where I grow squash, and like in real time. Like it's
Farm
not
Town.
Squash Town. To be very clear on this, it's not a game where it's not like Farmville or something like that. Like it's just a realistic, 1 second equals 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you just have to water them and weed and that kind of thing. I'm going to be honest with you, it's kind of wearing me out taking care of all that squash. I've got half an acre of squash and all this taxes. What if I let people, the Wookiees, you, Megan, whatever, you like an hour or two a day, you can use my Quest to do my taxes in the virtual game, which again are fake taxes. They're not real taxes. It's just a tax game, or to grow the squashes. That way, I can kind of take a break.
Okay, Heaton, if you let someone else get on, we'll definitely do your taxes, your fake in-game taxes, and we'll definitely take care of your squash, your daily squash. And we'll make sure that those things go well while the rest of us help you get some downtime.
Get good. That'd be good. Because, my activities are myriad on the Oculus Quest. It is just an amazing device. All of the things you can do on there. There's one where you can sit on a bench and you can read the manual for Oculus Quest. I've read that manual 6 times.
Yeah, and you're sitting on a bus bench, and you don't even get on the bus.
Well, where would I go?
Where does the bus go? I don't know. I don't know where the bus goes.
I mean, I did it one time, and it went to some jungle. Why do I want to go to a jungle?
That sounds great. That sounds fun. That sounds like our adventures, which we can't go on right now. Don't you want to try that?
What if it's humid?
You're in the game. You're not in the actual game.
I don't know. There might be a humidity setting. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to sit at that bus stop and enjoy being outside. Kind of.
Kind of being outside. And maybe just like one adventure a day on the Oculus. Maybe just do one fun thing that we want to watch like a day.
Here's a fun thing we could do. I got that Tamagotchi app for the Oculus.
Okay, so maybe we should
in the Oculus universe, I can pull out my Tamagotchi, which again in that universe is just like a handheld device from 1998, and I can play with that. You can see how my Tamagotchi's doing. If you guys want to do that, you can take care of my Tamagotchi too.
All right, that's fine.
All right, well, tell you what, I'll take all of this into account, and I'll let you guys tend my squash in the virtual universe, and I feel like we have arrived at an equitable settlement that benefits everyone.
Okay. I mean, this is just going to have to work for now, but we have a lot more to talk about.
Great. Thanks, Nick. That's the show. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Ashland Viscosi and Nick Sperdute, for coming on to talk about The Girl with All the Gifts. We'll see you next week. Until then, tally-ho!